Superminis are small, stylish, practical, cheap to run and pretty amazing at handling everything modern life throws at them. The Vauxhall Corsa is one supermini that UK buyers can't seem to get enough of. And this 4th generation version builds on that mass appeal with more style, revised engines and a more upmarket feel. Although Vauxhall presents the 4th generation Corsa as an all-new model, it doesn't half look similar, and that's because it uses the previous car's basic architecture. So key items such as the rake of the A-pillar, all the glazing, even its physical size remain unchanged. The body panels are all new, and Vauxhall's worked really hard to inject loads of curves and character lines to make you fully aware of the new family DNA, whether it's the front nose cone of the junior Vauxhall Adam or these eagle-eye headlamps that have taken inspiration from the Vauxhall Astra. If you were stepping out of a Volkswagen Polo, for example, this thing would look comparatively flashy. Unfortunately, another thing that hasn't changed is the overwhelming number of trim levels to choose from, which makes researching your dream Corsa a lot more complicated than it needs to be. We'd always advise that you avoid the entry-level life trim, which misses out on alloy wheels and body-coloured door handles, and go for the mid-spec design or upwards. Or if you fancy something a bit sportier, then this SRI trim level adds black 16-inch alloy wheels, daytime running LEDs and fog lamps. Inside, the Corsa has a really smart, upmarket feel, and all the switchgear is solid, even if it can't quite match Volkswagen's levels of tactility. Storage is good, aside from a pretty pokey glove box, but all versions receive 6 airbags, hill start assist, and a tyre pressure monitoring system that makes it really easy to spot punctures. Again, it's important that you go for a mid-level trim to ensure you get all those necessary creature comforts, including the height adjustable driver's seat, air conditioning, the brilliant heated front windscreen, and Vauxhall's IntelliLink multimedia system that has digital DAB radio, Bluetooth, and is compatible with your smartphone. If you're going to be using these rear chairs a lot, you'd probably be better to go for the 5-door Corsa. But having said that, the space in the 3-door is pretty good for both knee and headroom, although if you've got a pair of inquisitive kids back here, then this baggy roof lining might come under some stick. The folding rear bench is standard across the range, although this 40-60 split is only available from the SRI trim levels and upwards, and they still don't fold entirely flat. The boot, however, is a great size, it's a great shape, there's a space saver spare tyre, plus these really handy ledges so you can spec a false floor, and that is brilliant if you wanted to conceal items underneath it or raise the level of the boot lid so you don't have any awkward lips to negotiate. The Corsa's a decent little car to drive. The grip levels are good, body control is composed at high speeds, and this electric power steering is accurate and wonderfully light, which is perfect for town work. Dynamically speaking, it sits in between the fun-loving Ford Fiesta and the uber-comfortable Volkswagen Polo, though the ride quality is massively dependent on what wheels and tyres you go for. Generally speaking, the bigger the wheel, the more fidgety the ride becomes. In terms of engines, you've got loads to choose from, so company car buyers are going to be sorted with the range of EcoFlex diesel units, but our pick of the bunch has to be the turbocharged 1-litre petrol engine. It's got loads of poke through this little 6-speed gearbox. It's smooth, it's flexible, and it's quiet. Far quieter than the rest of the car, as it still suffers from quite a bit of wind noise and tyre roar, which takes the edge off what is a very capable motorway cruiser. The Vauxhall Corsa isn't the best supermini in its class, but there's still a lot to like. It's easy to drive, has a great interior, and is cheap to run. Add to that some seriously aggressive pricing and lease deals, and it's easy to see why you'd be tempted.